Yeah, so welcome back to a nice damp and dreary Devon. And tonight I'm just sort of what day is it? Thursday. So we thought I'd just put out a little video. I've got something in a minute to show you guys. But first thing I wanted to say, so on our trip to Scotland just recently, I was using some of this new aqua Thetford aqua chem concentrate fluid, and we used the lavender before. We normally use the conventional. We've used the lavender before, yeah, this concentrate stuff is equivalent. In here there's like so it's a smaller container for one, so it's handy to carry. I used to normally carry the 2-litre containers to get the quantity of stuff, but these are little 780 milliliter containers, so they're a lot more like handy to stash away. I keep actually these two tucked in my gas locker, so they sort of slide in there out the way, so it just saves a little, yeah, in the garage, whatever. But so that's where I slide mine in. They're out the way, so you can if you do get a spillage or something, it's not going to cause too much aggravation. Not that they spill. All these they're pretty good sealable containers, you know. But anyway, we have been using, on this trip, we started using the eucalyptus smell, the scent one, and this stuff, totally recommend it. Honestly, it changed. We were kind of like, well, Caroline was like, something smells different, and what's going on? And I'm like, oh, it's the eucalyptus stuff. I've been using the eucalyptus toilet concentrate, and she's like, wow, it's like so much more like, well, it just changes the smell a little bit. I think you just get complacent with that. Normally the blue, once you've been like using it for years, it just becomes a little bit of a and then you just change the scent in there, and it was a bit of a game changer. We were kind of like, that's nice, you know. So it's just nice to change them around a little bit. So we yeah, this container of lavender I haven't even touched yet. So yeah, there's like 13 doses in here. So yeah, I just like normally, yeah, a little bit of that. Sometimes you want to do, yeah, whatever. But 13 doses, and so with these two little bottles, you know, it's equivalent to probably 26. Is your maths, Joff? No. Yeah, so yeah, 26 doses, and yeah, so in 2 little containers you got shed loads of toilet fluid. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say tonight, just while my brain's fresh and I'm thinking about things. Yeah, the other thing I was going to mention is, yeah, when I'm leaving the motorhome just recently, I've been like, especially after a trip, and you get these like different smells and stuff inside and stuff, you know, where you've been cooking food and things. But not that there's a great smell in here or anything, but yeah, so I've got a beautiful diffuser, so I leave that in here, and yeah, so when I come in, every time I get hit with this beautiful Scandinavian Island Solitude, this one's called, and it's just like, I love that kind of thing where you come into this you come into your motorhome environment and you just get greeted with a beautiful scent. It's amazing. And I've kept the box. What I do is I keep the box. I've just had to do a little bit of a tape up on it because it's got a bit old now. So what we do is put the little cork back in the bottle, take the sticks out, and anyway, then I can slide the I wrap the sticks up in the in some kitchen roll and then drop it back in the box, and I've always got it. And yeah, so then I've just got to get it out when I want to. Even when I've been on trips, I sometimes stand it up on the top shelf we got in this motorhome, and it just keeps wafting the scent around, and it's awesome. This I've had this for a long time. It's coming around when we initially got the motorhome. I got this for our first initial trip. So the fluid eventually went. But you can get actually these little top-up bottles for these bottles. So I just got a little tiny refresher bottle and tipped it in, and yeah, just got that scent back and the great memories of our like first motorhome trip. So that's me, you know, just absolutely off my face. But yeah, like I say, I just love that. Them sort of like sense of like motorhome trips. It just takes you back to the place where you get them smells. We were down in Croatia on the beach, and there's this smell, and it just like takes me back there. And hey, right, anyway, most importantly, the Scotland trip. another level. Christmas in Scotland. Check out the videos. We got a huge back catalogue now of videos. I don't know how many videos are ripped over that period of time. There's like 20 videos or something we got up. Probably not. There was a couple of ones that were just sort of us chatting away, but the other ones are probably more scenic and more informative. But yeah, so we had an amazing time in Scotland. The whole trip was just absolutely outstanding. The Edinburgh caravan club site where we stayed, let's get back there next year. Let's get back there. What an amazing time we had. And yeah, from probably one of them videos, I don't know if you guys have seen them videos, but we had so we rocked up the day before Christmas Eve, and we had a little motorhome opposite us, and over that way, yeah, from the video again, you'll see the site, and it was not densely populated by any means. So there was a minimal skeleton backbone of motorhomers up there, keeping the place afloat. But yeah, so anyway, our neighbours, we were having this, me and Caroline still sort of like giggle about it every time so they sort of started putting up their Christmas lights, and we were putting up our Christmas lights, and it was, anyway, it kind of broke the ice with these guys, and we were having a right giggle. And you know who you are, guys. Oh, hang on, let me just get myself organised here. So, hey, we swapped addresses, and we said we'd like keep in touch, which is just amazing. And I just love the fact that just over a short period of time, the people you meet on motorhome trips. And yeah, and she has sent us Margaret and David from up in Scotland there, not far away from Edinburgh. They were that was quite like on their doorstep, but they sent us this amazing card. Geoff and Caroline, happy 2022, with a little camper van on the front, and beautiful message inside. And it isn't like that just the most. This is over a Christmas period, and you meet incredible people. And yeah, I just can't thank you guys enough. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And yeah, it's a really kind gesture, really appreciate it. Just like the whole trip, for me, the people of Scotland, outstanding, absolutely outstanding. The greetings we got from the people of Scotland were just incredible. I had a guy messaging me. Yeah, I had a guy messaging me and said, look, guys, if you get somewhere, if you are stuck for somewhere to stop up around the St Andrews area, you can go and park on our premises. We won't actually be there. And I'm like, you know, where do you get that? You know, we were all sort of pretty well sorted, and we sort of said, look, you know, when we're up in Scotland again, and you guys are there, we will come and see you. You know, we would rather be, you know, we'd come and see you and have a chat, and thank you personally for, you know, that is just a absolute incredible thing. Yeah, which just like it just restores like your faith, and this is what I just love about the motorhome community. On the trip again, we was out on Skye. We bumped into Stephen from Country Van Life, and it was you know, like them sort of like we'd never met before, and we just pulled up, and hi Stephen, how you getting on? You know, and it's all like so cool. Come into my van, say hello. You know what I mean? And yeah, so many great people out there in this environment. In the snowy video up at Lex Ski Centre, we rendezvous with the Rolling Rucks from South Wales, and what an incredible, you know, the afternoon they get sort of like saying to us, you know, like, you know, we've been laughing all afternoon. You know, we've just been laughing for, I think we were there for about 3 hours sledging. We went in, had a coffee. We're messing around in the snow, having snowball fights, checking out the scenery, and it's them like moments that just like will just like stay with you, and you come back and you think, oh my god, that was so, when it was happening. Yeah, it was just an incredible time. and yeah, we were just like absolutely blown away with that hospitality of Scotland. So, you know, the viewers from Scotland, if you're watching this, and I know we picked up on the trip. We tried to push the boundaries a little bit with the videos, and keeping them current, keeping them up to date. What the weather's like that time of year, what it's kind of like, what the environment's like over Christmas, trying to get you that feeling. And yeah, we picked up a few subscribers, and that's amazing. Thank you very much for hitting the subscription button. Totally appreciated. And you know, I'm just like you know, it's pushing on. We're pushing on. And yeah, the future is looking bright. We've got so many plans and hey, you know, this back to the community of motorhomers, van life people that we met on that trip. Outstanding. Thank you very much for you know, making us absolutely welcome. And yeah, so inspiration. I hope, you know, maybe you've been inspired by watching our videos, and make a comment. You know, make a comment if you've had any inspiration, need any information on what we got up to, done some crazy roads, Balak Nabah, Applecross, talking to the landlord out of the Applecross Inn. We pulled into Applecross, and it was just solitude. There was no one there. The pub was all shut up. It was just absolute. And just before that, on Applecross Beach, there were those, I think it was like maybe red deer with stag deer running on the beach. We just bumped into the herd of Highland cows there on the coast with the sun going down. Their memories for me are just like, and the pictures we shot are just like absolutely off the scale, off scale. Just couldn't have even made it up what happened on that road. The views we were greeted with, where the sun was going down. Yeah, will I be in Scotland next year? I very, you know, it's looking pretty probable. And yeah, and we were just so lucky with that weather, with the sun going down. And yeah, back to the landlord at Applecross. So we it was like, hey, looks like the pub was shut, so we couldn't actually go and have a. But we would like to support the local environment, get in, have a couple of beers, have some food or something. But anyway, we sort of right, we'll tuck in the car park out the way. It was a good sized car park. There was no one else there, and we snuck up for the night. And woke up in the morning to be greeted with incredible view. There was the guy delivering some poultry and meat and stuff to the pub, and I went out, and yeah, luckily yeah, I bumped right into the landlord of the pub, and what an amazing guy. Again, we were just like, hey mate, you know, we snuck up here last night. We tucked ourselves out and he's like, not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. Have you seen the seafood we do here? And he's showing me them pictures. You see it in the video. And he's showing me the pictures of incredible seafood, telling me the story where they catch them in the deepest water offshore. It was just like awe-inspiring stuff. We left there, and at that point Caroline didn't know we were doing the Balakna Bar. It was just like, where are we going? We're going up the Balakna Bar. We're going, what is it? It's a hill. It's a hill. But even she said, after, you know, it's a passable road. We got through it, and you know, so some scary drops, and not for the faint-hearted. There's ice all over the place. There's potholes, meeting cars occasionally. Not too busy, but even she said, "I'm so glad we did that road. That was just like off the scale." Yeah. So absolutely. If I don't think I've forgotten anything, I'm just trying to have a little. And yeah, we had some incredible. Oh, one more thing. So we ended up at the Mash Tun at Aberlour on the River Spey, and again we rocked up. The pub was closed, and but anyway, in the morning when I walked up, and we're walking up past the pub, and I think the two ladies were sort of outside the Mash Tun swearing at some crazy dustbin lorry that was like thrashed by with really icy conditions, and they were out giving it the old and so And the next thing, she's sort of, you haven't got that on film, and I'm like, no, we haven't got that on film. We can clip out any bad language, you know. But then she literally invited me into the mash tun, and that was the reason I was at Aberlour, just to check out that amazing pub, and to be invited in. And I sent her a link to the video after we'd done the video, and sent her a link to the video, and she said, look, you guys, come back and see us sometime, come into the bar, have a dram of whiskey, and again, off the scale, you know what I mean? Them people were so friendly. I'm babbling. I'm going to rip this video. So thank you, Scotland. Thank you, any new subscribers. I think we've just gone over 75,000 views on our videos, which is just absolutely mind blowing. You know, and yeah, and it's given me that force to you know, just carry on. Yeah. Okay. Babbling again, Joff babbles. I get on this. I'm just going to shut my blinds, because we ripped in here on the weekend. We came back, so it's a bit of a just a bit of a tidy up. I've got some vacuuming to do, but we're just having a little get everything back in order and see what's next. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.